Okay, perfect. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So I guess like one of the things I really liked in the poem is just like the references to flight. And so I think like Trout Lake would be a good location just because there's so many birds around and stuff. So I'd love to get lots of B-roll of like the birds around Trout Lake, like the crows that are always hanging out there and the ducks and the geese and stuff. If we could like
No,
without
and we can
having a
exactly
picture.
add where we want that B-roll within the video as well. So we know exactly how many different clips of birds flying we need to get for it to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so like, yeah. Okay. And then for because we're gonna be filming you filming it. I think it'll be best if you film it with a tripod.
Yeah.
So if you set like your, I'll bring I can bring the tripod for you for the
Okay.
phone, so you don't have to worry about that. So you can set like yours on the tripod, so we can set the phone up to how we want it, and then I'll just be filming you doing all of this. So you'll be the one in charge of getting all the shots.
Yeah.
I'll be the one in charge of um getting like just shooting
Shots of
you
me
doing it,
getting
and then
shot.
actually editing it. I'll do the editing part of it. So
Okay.
I'll do the video of how we put it together.
Great.
So you don't have to worry about the editing. So like when we're there together, all we're really focusing on is you filming.
Sounds good. Um
Otherwise we'd be there forever in the cold.
I think I would like to have like shots of like things being reflected in the water and so like images of like a reflection of a tree in a puddle or something, you know, like just the reflections of like the sky.
Oh, I
'Cause
like
it's
that.
all-
That
yeah.
sounds well, because that's like really artistic, and it's like showing you like the opposite of the world, like the backwards world kind of.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, let's go through it. Let's go through the poem together, and let's like go through it line by line, and then decide what we're going to be doing for each line. And then or you tell me your vision, cuz I'm just here to like tell you how to make it happen.
Okay,
um
great. Now my vision is just like me recording myself saying the poem, just to have that as like a through line for the whole poem.
well,
So we can always go back to that.
um do you have it all memorized?
I think like even if I'm just reading it, um,
Okay, well, the best way, like honestly, the best way is to actually like we'll have you read through the whole poem, but the
mhm,
best way is to like actually go through it line by line, like when you're filming, is so like say we're gonna say that you're gonna be for the like we're gonna mark down which of these shots you're gonna be reading it to camera, and
mm,
then we're just gonna get that little clip for each of the individual ones,
mhm,
and then we're gonna get like the additional clips on top like and then like so you're gonna read the lines that you need to really close up, then you're
mm,
gonna need the lines that you need to far in the further away shot, then we're
got
gonna do like the b-roll, well then we're gonna read through the whole poem so we have the audio for it,
you. Okay.
um and well yeah have the audio for it and then just add the separate things to it.
Yeah. What I've done in the past too is just like recorded the audio like on like a
The
little
my
mic.
only concern with that is that, if you're recording the audio and then you're actually doing all the clips, um, your mouth will not be timed because 'cause you're probably not gonna be saying it the exact same way as the audio, and then that's, like to line that up is just too much
Hectic.
stress that, like,
Fair
I
enough.
really don't think, like, would be nice.
Okay.
Um, better than that is, like, having the individual clips so then, like, that way we know that it's timed.
Yeah,
Like, the
fair
audio
enough,
is,
because you're
like
gonna be
that audio is
editing.
gonna be, like, helpful super helpful for, the parts that you're not on camera, so we can just cut but you're just gonna have yeah, because you are gonna pause between them, pretty, like, substantially, so we can just put those in there, but you wanna have it so it's, like, filmed whatever so it matches easier. So let's just go through it and let's just decide whether or not you're going to be on camera, you're going to be saying it, or if it's going to be a B-roll shot. And then once we do that, then we'll go through and we'll decide, is your shot going to be a tight shot or is your shot going to be a wide shot, like of you reading it, and then we'll know the B-roll that goes on top of it.
Sure.
Okay, so let's start with the first line.
Okay. My grandmother wants to circulate the basement suite with fragrant air through the rooms where my grandfather's long.
Oh,
face
so
sprawled.
you're doing the whole thing. So see how I split it up? Like each line has its own section.
Yeah.
Let's cut
I
it
was
like
just
that.
like I was just like reading it.
Okay, you're just like okay, one line at a time. You're getting ahead of us. So let's start with yeah, but seeing how you read it, like maybe we should put some of these lines together. Like maybe space it out a little bit better.
Yeah, maybe.
So
Um,
let's think about like how you actually say it so we can space it out like more breathable.
sure. My grandmother wants to circulate the basement suite with fragrant air.
I think that should be one line.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, here I'll do it. Copy. Wait, I did that wrong. Okay, so then we can get rid of. Okay, so first line, and then let's figure out the lines first, then we'll go into the shots.
Okay.
Okay, so read the next part.
Where my grandfather's long face sprawls.
Oh wait, the fragrant air through. Did I forget through the rooms? Can you read it again from the beginning?
Sure. My grandmother wants to circulate the basement suite with fragrant air through the rooms where my grandfather's long face sprawls on the walls with life-size likeness, and the eye of God is a portrait hanging over us.
I think what I'm hearing is through the rooms where my grandfather's long face sprawls would be one.
Sure.
And then do you want to make this all into one, or should we separate it? Read it again.
My grandmother wants to circulate the basement suite with fragrant air through the rooms where my grandfather's long face sprawls on the walls with life-size likeness, and the eye of God is a portrait hanging over us.
Oh, what I'm hearing is like this would be one line, and then these two would go together like that.
Yep, looks good.
Yeah.
For this
Okay.
one, I'm just thinking like shots of like wind moving through things.
Ooh.
Like wind
Like
moving
leaves.
through.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, do you want to okay, let's go through all the lines and then we'll go back to all the shots because we're like bouncing everywhere.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go to the next. What are these like? What are they called? Are they called like tabs?
Stanzas?
What are they?
Stanzas?
Stanzas?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm like totally like when it comes to poetry.
Oh, good.
Okay, so read the next stanza.
Sure. The carpet needs a deep shampoo, my grandmother says, standing in the room where he slept. Her wrinkled hands holding on to.
Let's stay with that one. So what about like this, and then have that as a line of its own. Read that again.
Sure. The carpet needs a deep shampoo, my grandmother says, standing in the room where he slept.
What do you think?
Yeah, that looks good. And I'm just like bouncing ideas as I'm reading them just because they're kind of coming to me. It's for that. I kind of imagine like my feet in the mud. Because there's like lots of like muddy areas around Trout Lake. So just like,
That would be for this one, feet in mud.
yeah.
Yeah, we are going all over the place. That is that I think that sounds like perfect. Okay, next
Cool.
stanza.
Cool. Her wrinkled hands holding on to his box of belongings. The clock above my grandfather's bed still clicking its teeth in disappointment.
I kind of see this one like here. Tell me if this is what you see. And then like this.
That looks good.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
I take my grandmother to the base of the hill where the lake collects secrets such as my grandfather's laughter heard by the geese, flying now above the boardwalks and almost knocking the air out of joggers and dog walkers.
Okay. Well, let's just do like okay, do it again.
I take my grandmother to the base of the hill where the lake collects secrets such as my grandfather's laughter.
Okay, 1 second. So the base of the hill. Sorry. Where the lake collects secrets. I love that line.
Oh, thanks.
Wait, collect secrets such as, so like put that those two, collect secrets such as, and then that was a separate one. Okay, keep going or do it again.
I take my grandmother to the base of the hill where the lake collects secrets such as my grandfather's laughter, heard by the geese flying now above boardwalks and almost knocking the air out of joggers and dog walkers. Frogs leap out of their way, making
Okay,
ripples.
wait a second. So
Sure.
heard by the geese. Wait, sorry. No, let's put this one right here. Her geese not flying above the airwalk. Can you read it again?
Sure. I take my grandmother to the base of the hill where the lake collects secrets such as my grandfather's laughter, heard by the geese flying now above boardwalks.
Oh, sorry.
And it's okay. And almost knocking the air out of out of joggers and dog walkers. Frogs leap out of their way.
Okay, 1 second. I'm thinking maybe like this. How's that? Can you read that again? I just want to make sure if it still sounds good.
I take my grandmother to the base of the hill where the lake collects secrets such as my grandfather's laughter, heard by the geese flying now above boardwalks and almost knocking the air out of joggers and dog walkers.
Do you think these last two should be separate or should they be together?
I think I think they should be together, yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Let me delete these rows. Okay.
Cool. Frogs leap out of their way, making ripples of water, and the turtles, sunbathing, look up to see the wings of migratory birds tracing the paths of their ancestors.
Was there no break between these two? Or
Um, Frogs leap out of their way, making ripples of water. That could be one.
yep. Oh yeah, adding that. What? Sorry.
It's okay. It's
But
kind of
like
good to go through it slowly this way and think about it.
okay, let's add this one back up here. Okay, can you do it again?
Frogs leap out of their way, making ripples of water, and turtles, sunbathing, look up to see the wings of migratory birds, tracing the paths of their ancestors.
I got an idea for this one. If we
Mm.
put these ones together, like put that into one, and then have like look up and see, and this would be a shot of you like looking up,
Yeah.
looking up, um, and then like these two together. Because that's like an easy like birds flying.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just move this up. There we go. Okay.
My grandmother doesn't want to see the world, just her auntie in New York.
Um, Is that supposed to be one thing? No, that's two. So
Yeah, I
separate
think
them.
they're kind of separate.
Yeah.
Just her auntie in New York, her cousin brother in California, tending to his citrus trees, her sister in the room where the kind nurses knock before entering. For now, the world has paused, but I promise I will take her.
What was that last one?
Thanks.
Okay. Wait, X. The problem is I keep going like instantly to command copy instead of command cut. And that's why it's like taking so long. There we go. Those. Okay, so for now the world has paused.
Hmm.
Put those two together, but I promise I will, because I don't think, I think this last line has to be by itself.
Hmm.
And then these ones, like, do we separate them all or do we put them together?
I think for now, the world has paused can be one, and then, but I promise I can take her will be another.
Perfect. Woo. Okay, this is like less intimidating because it's less lines to worry about and it's like more structured. Okay, so now we have some. Let's go through it, and then as we go through like the line, just like tell me what you're feeling or like.
Okay, cool. My grandmother wants to circulate the basement suite with fragrant air. So yeah, for this one, I think like as a through line for the whole thing, it would be cool to have the idea of flight or just like flight as a concept. So like things in the air moving, like birds or like trees bending, like as an idea.
Moving in the air.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm like, does that make sense? But
That works.
hold on.
Um,
Oh, I just wanted to point out that like I noticed your font and like the font choice that you had, and I'm like, that is an artistic font choice to pick. Like it's like more like stylized, and I'm like, I look at like my to go font, all this like bubbly circle letters. I'm like, it really does like show the difference in like
yeah, Garamond works for poetry, I guess.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Through the rooms where my grandfather's long face sprawls.
Would this be a good one where we show you?
Yeah, I
Because
think
it's
so.
your yeah, because it like introduces you.
Hmm.
So would this be, I think like, okay, so when you're first like introducing something, like think of like in any movie where like before they won't introduce the person right to their face, but
Mm,
like anytime you want to create like drama or like tension and you want to introduce someone that's going to be like more present, you
mm,
want to like not have them there right away.
right.
Instead, you want them like to hint at them.
I think it'd be cool to do like a part of my face, maybe, or
A part of your face or like like a wider like establishing shot where like I like the part of your face too because it's like teases it but doesn't really give anything away, or like a wider shot where it's like it shows where you are. Actually, I do like the idea of having like a part of your face that doesn't show you, so it keeps it more mysterious.
yeah.
So like what part of your face would we show, like
I
maybe just your lips?
that would work. Yeah, just my lips, and then I think just when it says where the eye of God hangs over us, to just go to my eyes.
What do you mean, like just a close-up of your eyes?
Hmm.
With that, we won't be able to get a close up of just your eye. We can get your lips
Mm,
because think of like we're filming with a phone,
right,
and we got to consider, are we going to be filming vertically or horizontally?
horizontally.
Horizontally. So if we're filming horizontally, I guess yeah, we could get your eyes, like so it'd be just like your face. It could be like your eyes and then like dead space, like empty
Mhm.
space.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we have, but that's for um eyes.
And then if we're doing like an establishing thing, it could be
Life-size likeness.
I don't know, from something from far away.
Yeah, for the on the wall with life-size likeness.
Mm-hmm.
Wide. Is I'm like, I don't know why, but all I keep visualizing is you like leaning against a tree.
I had the same picture in my head. Actually, I was just about to say it. I was just imagining it. It's like me against a tree and then kind of sprawling downwards.
Oh, I like that. Next to a tree. And the great thing is, in Trout Lake, they have some magical trees.
I
There's
do.
like so many good trees. We just have to like worry about like whether it's gonna be wet there or not, but that's another story.
We're set for like good trees. Like one tree with like a big tree trunk would be great.
Yeah, well, there's one that like was like our like go to like climbing one that you can actually like climb on the tree trunk, and I've climbed like it's so easy to climb, and like it's such a beautiful tree that like as
Great.
long as it's like maybe bring like rubber duckies if it's raining or if like because I'll bike by there like I go by the area quite often. I can bike by there like the day before and see like what the flooding's like. And
Cool.
so if we can, because like if you're gonna have your feet in mud anyway, so like bringing like rubber like what's it called? Like rain boots, rain
Rainbows or
boots,
something. Yeah.
rain boots, like rubber rain boots, so that we can walk in the water and it not be an issue because that is an issue this time of year there.
Cool. I'll bring my boots.
Okay, that long story short. Okay, let's go to the next one. The
Carpet needs a deep shampoo. My grandma, or is that a
yeah,
our next?
what do
Yes.
you
Okay. The carpet needs a deep shampoo. My grandmother says.
here? I'm just gonna. I think it'll be easier if we just like if I just share it, so we're both looking at the same thing. There's that easier.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Okay. So
The carpet needs a deep shampoo. My grandmother says, standing in the room where he slept.
so do
Yeah,
you think?
I like the idea of my feet in the mud for
Oh, I
the.
love that. That is in like that's the last shot we're getting because I don't want you to freeze after. So we know that that's like the shot
Good
last shot,
idea.
but like well after this we're gonna number these shots in
Okay.
order that we're gonna shoot,
Okay.
just so like because it's easier to get like a schedule that way, and so you're not like just going through it and like mix and matching. You're matching like things that are similar together, so that's gonna help a lot. Okay, so for the carpet needs a deep shampoo. I'm picturing like maybe just like you with the camera, like you talking to
Just
camera.
me saying it.
Yeah,
And
like more
yeah,
like a
it is
nice
her voice.
regular shot, like a because we've already got the close up of your eyes, we got the last establishing, and this is like the satisfactory head and shoulders, like you talking.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, so head and shoulders. Okay, let's keep going.
Her wrinkled hands holding on to his box of belongings. Mm,
Like playing with your hands, maybe.
yeah. Yeah. I think like this one is just to show time. So like me like twiddling my thumb, like just my
Okay.
hand, a shot of my hands, like
How do you spell twiddling?
TWI with the
Duh. Like
double BLE, let's just say.
double D.
Or maybe just one D, yeah.
Like, okay, I don't know.
I don't really know either.
Thumbs close up. Yeah, I'm gonna just write close up in the beginning. Actually, I'm gonna write the shot types on the side. Close. I could not spell close up for a second there. Shoulders, eyes, lips. Okay.
The clock above my grandfather's bed still clicking its teeth in disappointment. I'm not sure for those shots.
Me neither. Read like maybe just read the whole thing again.
Her wrinkled hands holding on to his box of belongings. The clock above my grandfather's bed still clicking its teeth in disappointment.
What if it's like a wider shot, like the first one, like is the a wider shot of you twiddling your thumbs, and so it's like, and then you can twiddle and you can look up.
Sure.
My thumbs. Wide. Okay. Next one.
I take my grandmother to the base
Oh
of
no,
the.
we're still at
Oh,
should we leave that whole thing? Actually, yeah, do you want to put those two together?
sure.
Of like, yeah. Okay.
I take my grandmother to the base of the hill, where the lake collects secrets such as my grandfather's laughter.
Mm, so obviously here we have geese.
Um,
Um,
Perhaps some B-roll around the lake for this one.
what about like the base of the hill? Is that what it that reflection shot that you're
Reflections of like sky in the water and stuff, of
guy?
trees and stuff in puddles.
Yeah,
Um,
in water. To lake that collect. So wait, okay, so that's where the lake the. Uh, okay, reflect. This has to be for the second one. Reflections of the water with the sky. What
mhm.
if like for the first one, it's the reflection of the mountains?
Yeah, that's
And
great.
then we just like move on to the reflection. Wait, if we're gonna be able to do that, we can try reflections of mountains or like maybe leaves.
Yeah.
And I think for this one, it would be like a close up, and this would be like a wider. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. And then the laughter. Do you want to laugh?
Maybe like I don't want it to be cheesy, but like maybe a close up of my mouth saying it.
And then like close up of your mouth saying it. Okay. Okay. And then like in like a happy way.
Yeah.
Lips. And that's a close up. See, so like now we already know we have two lips close up shots. So then we film those together and we don't have to
Sweet.
worry about the whole thing.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay, we're on the home run now.
Sweet.
Okay.
Um, then just like ripples, like things rippling outwards.
So like,
For frogs leap out of their way, making ripples of water.
where am I? Did I miss something? Oh, I missed that line. Sorry. So frogs leap out of the. Yeah, ripples of water. We can. This would be, I think, a wider shot. Actually, um, I don't know. Would it be a close-up shot or? Yeah, close up because the next one of you looking up could be a wide. Will be a wider shot.
Mhm.
Close up. Wide. And then birds flying. That'll be wide, obviously.
Mm.
Okay.
I think for this line, just like a close up of my eyes again.
Oh, this one. Yes.
Mhm. And for these last few lines, I think maybe just going back to me reading it, because there's not a lot of lines of me just reading the poem.
Right. So it ends.
So it ends with me just reading
Okay.
this whole last ending.
Okay. Do you want like can you just read it?
My grandmother doesn't want to see the world, just her auntie in New York. her cousin brother in California tending to his citrus trees, her sister in the room where the kind nurses knock before entering. For now, the world has paused, but I promise I will take her.
What about if it's like going between this one? I promise I will take her has to be like a tight shot of your face. So face, camera. I mean, this would be a tight shot because it's like your paw, your period, your
Yeah.
whatever tight shot. So close up. And then if we go between like a medium and a wide shot for them, so it like still adds some kind of punctuation as we switch.
Sure.
So like if we start, let's see, medium, tight, medium, tight. So we have to start with tight, medium, medium. Yeah, because or sorry, like between a medium, like so the close-up's going to be like the end between a wide and a medium shot. So like the head and shoulders for the medium, and then like a wide shot maybe with like back to that tree.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So this would be head and shoulders. So wait, I'm trying to see because I want this one to be the one before the last one to be a wide one so that the last one being a close-up is more of an extreme jump between the two of them.
For now, the world has paused. It'd be cool to have a really wide shot of that's
Yeah.
just me and an empty, like no people, just like me alone. Like, so you could see the stillness of it.
That works perfect because that's the line that we need wide anyway.
Yeah.
And then so her sister, ooh, the citrus tree could be a wide shot sitting on the tree.
Yeah.
Tree, and then that's a wide shot. And then so these would be like head and shoulders.
Yep.
Shoulders and head and shoulders. So it goes between the just you talking to the wide one to you talking wide one. Very I think extremely wide on this one. Okay. Yeah. Wait.
Beautiful.
This medium. This is really helpful because now I know like what I have to include in the lesson as well.
Yeah.
To show them what the different shots are.
Yeah.
And so this is a close-up. I think this is like a close-up, like you're gonna do it like you're just gonna point down onto your feet. So it's like a POV. That's right, POV.
Nice.
And then so birds moving in the air. So this would be a wide shot. Wide establishment next to a tree. So standing next to tree or in tree. What did we write for the last one? I just want to make sure that those standing on the tree, on tree.
Cool.
So I know that those are both the same shot. Wide. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so what is here? Oh, there's a space there. Geese. Heard by the geese. Would the geese be I think that's a wide shot, and then the dogs running. If we could get like maybe a close-up shot of like the dogs running just their legs. Close. But we'll see. There's always lots of dogs there.
It's true.
Dog legs. I'll just leave that for now. Okay. So yeah, so I think the best way for when we're actually gonna film, we're gonna start by you just reading the script. That's gonna be the first one, so that we have the audio for reading the script, reading your poem, so we have the audio for everything. So in case we don't, in case you're not talking,
Yep.
and then we can mark this up so that we know which shots are which shots are being done first and then which ones we're doing later. I honestly feel that it's better to get the ones with you talking to camera done first, because then as soon as those are done, like your nerves will go away and it'll be easier for the rest of it.
Cool.
So let's see. So let's start with the head and shoulder shot. So like the medium head and shoulder shot, where I'm gonna just make these, try to make them all the same color. Let's see, medium head and shoulders. And we have, okay, so I'm just gonna write that down. And I'm just gonna copy and paste these lines down underneath so that we have it in like a format of how we're filming.
Mhm.
So it's not gonna make sense as your poem, or
The
it could be
poem will
like
be jumbled.
your new way of reading your poem. Imagine it made like perfect sense and like better than the original.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that'd be
Just a
crazy.
whole new thing.
A whole new thing. Okay. I think yeah, the and then like doing the close-up shots of each of the um on camera close up. So this would be a head and shoulders. Sorry. I'm gonna make this just a different purple. Okay. This one, the carpet needs a deep shampoo, my grandma says. Do we want to make this, where is that? That's up here. Do we
Mm,
want to make this, yeah, we want to make this a medium,
mhm.
because then it goes to, there's too close up. What you're looking for, like when you switch between shots, like you want to make sure that like the one before, like if they're two medium, medium go into a medium, then it's like not as good. If you
Mm.
switch up like medium to close up, then it adds more variety rather than all look the same.
Yep.
Okay. So then we're gonna get this close up of, okay. So we're doing your head close up now. So then
Mhm.
we can start with, do you want to start with lips or eyes?
Just eyes.
Eyes?
Mhm.
Okay, so let's do the eyes. Is there another eyes? Oops.
Yep.
Wait.
Hang on.
Did I miss a line here? Did I get rid of a line?
No, I think we just
I think I cut out, what's the line between those?
you have to see the wings of migratory birds tracing the paths of their ancestors. No, that's right, I think. We just spaced it out and that got left blank.
Okay. Okay, I'm just like trying to make sense of everything. Wait. Okay, I see what's happening. I'm like completely lost for a second there. Okay, let's see. But right, okay, I'm sorry. I'm just like needing it to make sense in my head. Sometimes it just doesn't. Okay, let's do the lips now. So we've got eyes and lips. I'm gonna make a different color. So we know they're similar shots. Let's make them not the same color. Different purple. That's this. Every color is the same. All right. Lips. There we go. So they're different color. Those. Okay, now we're going to do the lips. Okay.
Cool.
And then is there any other shots
Maybe
of
the shots of my hands next.
twiddling your thumbs? Yeah, these two shots are really close because they're just like what is it? It's like it's a wide shot and a close-up shot of the same thing. So yeah, so now we're going to do all the shots that you're in. And then after all the shots that you're in, because we have all your speaking shots done, like your close-up ones. Now we're gonna. No, you have one more. Yeah. Now we're gonna do the wide shots of you. Wait for the one. Wait a second. Before the twiddling thumbs, we got to think about like the twiddling thumbs. You're not going to be talking for, but the twiddling thumbs where you look up. Are you going to be talking for that?
I don't think so.
No, think so. But for the sitting on the tree and standing in aloneness in the last line, you're going to be talking for those ones, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's add those ones next because they're other ones where you're talking. And try to keep all of the ones where you're talking that are similar colors. That's the last one that you're talking, right?
I
don't see anything else where you're talking. Okay, so let's add standing alone in stillness. We're going to go from, yeah, we're going to start finding new places. So we have all your close-ups in the one place. You have that really wide, and then we have like the tree ones, right? Just twirling your thumbs. Sitting on tree wide. Are you going to be talking in this one?
don't think so.
So I'm going to make this one a shot of you that you're not talking. I might have to organize these colors a little bit better. Okay. For now the world has passed, the standing in the extreme wide one. Are you going to be talking in that one?
I think for the end, I'm going to be talking in them. Yeah.
For all of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so copy that. There we go. And then so now we can go to the ones of you twiddling your thumb because we'll have to find a new location. So these are going to be a lot of moving. And then the tree, sitting on tree. Then are you in a tree again? Sitting on tree, we have that one here. Okay, wait. I'm just gonna move these last ones over a little bit because it makes more sense to keep you on the tree at the same time and then like move on to a different place. So there, so you have sitting on tree where you are talking to camera, and then sitting on the tree where you're not talking to camera. So for the pink, the purple, and the warm colors, I've been using things where you're actually talking. In the blue, you're not talking. And so that is all of you. And then the rest of this is all going to be, actually, no, this is our last shot. That's the last shot of you without talking. It's just your feet, and it's going to be our last shot. I'm going to put it down here because I don't know when it's going to end.
Great.
And
then all the rest we can shoot.
Yeah. So there's wait, no, this is where we're missing one. Looking up. I think the looking up one can be like the same place as you're twiddling your thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. That like actually lines up with what we have. That works perfectly. Ah, there we go. Make this one white. Okay, and then so now we have to go through the other ones. The next ones, all these ones, they're just B-roll.
Mm-hmm.
I make B-roll the same color. Let's make it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now let's think of like this B-roll in like a way that we can actually film it. So like where it is. The birds shots, I'm imagining like next to the beach because that's where all the birds are.
Mm-hmm.
So let's because we're going to be close to the beach anyway, let's put that near the end because then you have your feet.
Sure.
So birds flying, and where's the birds in the air? Perfect. And then the dog's running is on the other side. So what if we went from like we're having twiddling thumbs, looking up. This is like the tree side, so we can walk over to the dog like the dog
The
park.
dog side, yeah.
Yeah, the dog side after, and then we'll head back to like the beach for later on. So
True.
we know where we are. So let's go dogs running. Geese are close to the geese are gonna I'm just gonna put geese next because it's like wherever we see them.
True.
We can go on an animal farm hunt after. And then at the beach is where we can get the reflection with the
Mm-hmm.
I think this like is gonna work out perfectly for lines.
Yeah.
The reflection of that, reflection of sky. And then where's another reflection? Ripples of water.
Yeah. Great.
Did that fit perfectly?
Nice.
Okay, let me just count these to make sure. 1, 2, 22 and 22.
Yay.
Okay.
Sweet.
That's awesome. So we have the exact shooting schedule of how I'm going to add a couple of rows in here. Exact shooting schedule of how we're going to film. That's awesome.
Perfect.
Okay. And then for this, like I think we can go like it'll be harder if it's raining, but I think it will like I think we can still go for it.
Yeah, if it's raining, we'll just
Like
shoot
if
in
it's
a sheltered
pouring,
area.
yeah, if it's pouring, then not so much. But like let's like maybe like keep an eye on it as well.
Yeah.
So like if it gets like yeah, because I could go the day before or the day after. Actually, I can go the day before and the day after as well. Got rid of that thing off my schedule. Perfect. So yeah, so let's like keep an eye on the weather and then so we'll touch base like um on the 28th, the Monday.
Sure.
or like maybe even beforehand, just to see maybe we can move it to the Monday or whatever. How
Okay.
about actually how about I'll even I'll send you an email on the 23rd so we'll have like a better understanding of the weather,
Yeah.
and then we'll go. I'll just add that to my, if I add it to my things to do, then I get it done. Okay, so confirm date. Yeah, perfect. And then we'll confirm. I'll confirm. I'll send you an email on 23rd so we can confirm, because we'll know the schedule, and then we'll pick one of those days that works best for that.
Sure.
Sweet. I'm filming like all the rest of mine this weekend, so I'll be done. I'm happy, and then we'll get yours done, and then it'll all be done and
And
ready.
I'll be done.
I'm gonna stop
Nice.
sharing this, or and then
All
stop.
right. Thanks, Ida. Sorry I was late. I for some reason put in my calendar that we're